beg, buck me at the Emirates. Buck me at the Emirates, because I'll go. You let me know what game you want to go to. Yo, people, what we saying, what we spraying, back again with another stream. And obviously, today, we're going to be talking a bit about Arsenal. You know what I'm saying? A big up. Got Footy Corner there joined with me. You lot that. Okay, is the sound working? Sound working? Sound not working? We'll figure it out. But yeah, we're going to be talking about Berta and the moves that he's been making. Obviously, recently, you're seeing that Hincapie is going to be should be making his way to Arsenal Football Club. It's another signing, another bit of big business. And yeah, we'll be talking a bit about Hincapie as well. So I'm looking forward to having a little conversation. Might be going on for about 45 minutes. So people, lock in. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe. If you're over there on Twitter, just make sure you're jumping over to the YouTube and showing some love, and make sure you're showing some love to Footy Corner TV as well. It is in the title. So how you doing, bro? Oh, the sound not working, man. You muted, bro.
How about now?
Yeah. We're good now. We're good.
There we go. Yeah, I'm good, man. Good. How are you?
Yeah, I'm over the moon because it's another day, another deal. Like, I can't believe how active Arsenal are in the transfer window at the moment. So, I can't remember the last. Have we ever made this many signings in one window of this quality as well? I don't think we have.
No,
I've said a lot this window. This is the first time since Thierry Henry left the club that in a window we've kind of covered every area that we needed to. There's no gaps. No gaps.
I still think we could go out for a specialist left winger, but that's just being fussy. You know, I think it's already a 10 out of 10 window, to be honest.
10 out of 10?
Okay. Yeah, I think if we made another one, it'd have to go above 10.
I guess, like, if we just, like, to go through the signings that we've made so far. So we signed Kepa, we signed Norgard, we signed Mosquera, we signed Zubamendi, we've signed Eza, we've signed Madueke, and we've signed Victor Gyökeres. Just because obviously Hincapie is not here yet.
Yeah.
Because out of those signings that we've made so far, which one of those do you think is going to be the biggest statement to us actually doing something in the league this year?
I mean, I was actually thinking about this, right? Because I was like, I got to a certain point in the window and went, well, we haven't got a marquee signing, you know. We need a marquee signing, and that's kind of why I wanted Rodrigo myself, because it's like the marquee signing. And then I kind of deeped it a little bit and went, Zubimendi is a marquee signing.
Yeah.
Gyökeres is a marquee signing. So I think Zubimendi is a game changer, man. And then everybody says, oh, he's not an upgrade on Party and whatever. You haven't watched him play, man. Honestly, he's crazy. He's fleet-footed, two-footed, and plays through the lines. He can play everywhere, and I just think he'll change the game for us. I really do.
Just on the Zubamendi signing, because this is something that I've noticed this transfer window. It's been a bit weird for me. Is that no, he's kind of like gone under the radar. No one's really talking about the Zubamendi signing. It's got zero hype at all.
Do you know why that is?
My guess would be that he's receiving no hype because a lot of people expected him to be here. I think that's what it is. Like, it wasn't really a shock. Like, it wasn't like, oh my God, out of nowhere we're signing Zubamendi. Like, there was like a lot of pre-talk. I think it was in January. Everyone kind of reserved themselves to the fact that Zubimendi. Obviously, you still had the time where people were like, Arsenal aren't signing Zubimendi, it's not going to happen. But most people just accepted, oh, Zubimendi's going to be joining Arsenal. So maybe that's why. Maybe that's why.
That's not why I think it is, right? I think there's a bit of copium, right? There's a bit of copium with that, because everybody told us, like, this year when we signed him, right? Oh, Liverpool didn't come back in for him, right?
Yeah.
Well, they didn't, and they couldn't, because it was done last year.
I see. Okay, I see what you. Okay.
So they couldn't go back in for him because he wasn't available, because he was already done. So, and yeah. So we did rival Liverpool for him, and we did beat Liverpool to him, if you know what I mean. So
yeah,
and they're not making a meal out of it because they got beat to a transfer.
Hey, KJ. But what brother man is saying is that you couldn't go back in for him anyway, because when you went in for him, that's when we actually
won. Already done.
Yeah, that's when we won the deal. That's when we won the transfer battle. When you lot went in for him the first time. So I do remember reading a report somewhere that did say that we stepped in when Liverpool were going for him, and whatever that conversation must have been, Zubimendi must have been like, you know what, I'm gonna pause and I'm gonna go Arsenal. And you know, a lot of Liverpool fans, will take offense to it and get aggressive and all of that stuff. But if we win, right? And you know what I mean? Not everyone can be a winner when it comes to transfers. Spurs are finding that out this season.
No, the thing is, there was a lot of kind of angst amongst Arsenal fans when Liverpool were started doing this crazy spending and whatever, and everybody thinks that, you know, Arsenal fans were digging at Liverpool for doing the spending. Arsenal fans weren't digging at Liverpool one little bit. They want to know. We see all these commercial deals coming over, and we see them spending, and money coming into the club quicker. One of the biggest turnovers we've ever had, and we want to know why you can't do the same. Our season ticket prices go through the roof every year.
Yeah,
and we're going. All we're going is, well, they're doing it. Why the hell can't we? I know, right? They won the title.
Yeah.
That's 100 million quid, right? Or whatever it is. But our income is comparable.
Yeah.
We've had the fan base, we've had the stadium tickets and whatever. We've had all that in place longer than Liverpool have.
Yeah,
because they've only just got the rebuild, the expansion. So all we were asking was why can't we act like a big club?
Yeah,
and we've got our answer. There is no reason.
Well, Edu might have actually
right.
He might have been the Edu might have. Do you know what? Yeah, I won't lie. There was a tiny moment in this window where I was thinking maybe Arteta was the problem, because I was seeing all the work that Nottingham Forest were doing in regards to transfers, and I was like, okay, Edu's gone over there and they're making signing after signing after signing after signing. So maybe Arteta was the blocker. But then
they're already done.
Yeah. That's fair.
The same as January and everything with A2 and Edu. Zubimendi, the groundwork was done. Berta didn't have to do too much on that deal. That's the same principle that's gone on over there.
Yeah.
Because he was on gardening leave anyway, wasn't he? So it's
actually, that's true. That's true. That is true. And
so he hasn't had anything to do with the signings, or very little to do with their signings already anyway.
Yeah, and I mean a lot of those Brazilian signings are signings that we have seen ourselves linked to while he was here, and he probably just had the relationships, and they were really easy.
Yeah, for sure.
Like, you know, join my new job, and I'm pretty much bringing people in immediately. That probably brought like a lot of easy, quick wins into his tenure. But obviously, Edu's now having problems with Nuno. So now I'm thinking, okay, things are going smoothly with Berta, and Edu is now causing problems with Nuno, maybe Edu was the problem. So it's like I've done like a full kind of reverse. So whether it's Edu, whether it's Arteta, like I'm now leaning more towards Edu. I'm now leaning more towards it being kind of Edu's incompetency, being as respectful as possible. Because the one thing
also you've got a kind of note from that as well. You kind of got to put on as well. You don't know what KC what their policy was on spending. You don't know how much they gave Edu, how much tolerance they gave him. So as much as you can point the finger at Edu because things have sped up because he's left, you don't know if that's because Berta coming in, he's basically turned around and said, well, you give me 300 million in the first window and then I'll make everything work for you.
Yeah,
something like that, you know.
And to lead on to Berta, so I said when Berta signed for Arsenal, I said that there's no way that Andrea Berta signs for Arsenal if he hasn't been given access to funds to actually change whatever needs to be changed at Arsenal.
For sure.
Like, there's no way that he's coming in if he isn't being
backed.
A, backed, and B, not seen as like Arteta's sidekick, if that makes sense. Like,
the man.
He's coming in at, if not just above Arteta, the same level. So it's not like fully whatever Arteta wants, I have to go make happen. It's more of, okay, Arteta wants this, but I think this is better for the club. Let's have that conversation. I can leave that conversation winning that kind of debate. You know, whatever. Because I still do imagine that Arteta probably acknowledges that Berta is like, his CV is not flawless, but like the experience is there. He knows what he's doing. He's done it for a while. Like, there's no reason why Arteta should challenge him. Obviously, Arteta's going to challenge here and there, but I don't think he can look at him the same way he looked at Edu, because Edu didn't have that background, whereas Andrea Berta has that background. And I feel like Berta is probably looking at Arteta and going, look, I understand your personality. I understand, you know, what Arsenal means to you. And I know that you want to be the guy and you want to transform it and all of that. But Arteta, you focus on coaching.
You do you, let me do me.
Exactly. And
you know, and there's still all these rumblings, and I've seen TikToks of people that have got people like on middle management that know inside the thing, and they know what's happening inside the boardroom. I'm sorry, but if you're middle management, you ain't in the boardroom anyway. So how the hell do you know what's going on? You don't. You've got as much a clue what's going on as big up, James. How are you doing, man? But yeah, you got as much a clue as we've got. So are you just making it up? You might have an inkling from somewhere or whatever, but I can't see that there's any infighting at all. But yeah, I was just wanting to point out, bring up the one with Gunner K 312. Just above your stream, that's one. No, a bit up. Yeah, exactly. So this is exactly the thing. So he overpaid for Vieira. He's overpaid for so many players.
Marquinhos, he could have had
it. It was for nothing, but where is he? What's he done?
Yeah,
we loaned him to Norwich, and he couldn't make it there.
Yeah.
So you know, we're just bringing in, you know, ridiculous players for ridiculous money, and then we wonder why we can't sell him.
And this is another thing that Berta has to do as well, which I feel like a lot of people don't understand is part of his role. He has to solve the issue in our squad of not having resellable value. We have a big.
Did you see though? I don't know if you've seen it. There was an image doing the rounds, and I don't know if I've got it on my phone now, but it was from youth sales, right? Let me see if I've got it. Oh yeah. So academy sales, right? You got Chelsea at the top on 365 million.
Yeah.
You got Villa 246 million. City on 218 million, which that's all like quite recently, isn't it? The City one. Liverpool obviously 192 million because they sell pretty well as well, and Arsenal on 135 million.
Oh
We're
wow,
fifth in the list of academy sales,
that's crazy. That is,
and we can't sell.
in comparison to Chelsea. Like Chelsea are near enough double what we sell from academy players. To be fair, that's crazy.
But the thing is, they bring in a lot of academy players like just as they're about to turn, and then kind of sell them, don't they? So it's not actually producing them as such.
We are building our we are working on our academy as well. I know that our academy's been like Mertesacker has been given a budget to like go out and get like new blood into the academy.
Yeah.
With the I think it's with the idea of okay, we got to start generating money from in our club as well, because we've seen Chelsea do it for so long. We've seen Chelsea do it so well. So I feel like there's a big kind of focus on generating revenue from all angles. I know we've signed new deals with companies as well, brands. So that's going to generate more revenue. I do think a lot of the new transfers that we've made, I think maybe in the back of like certain people at Arsenal's minds, they're going, if we, for example, if we sign Eze, we're going to make a lot of money on merch. If we sign Gyökeres, we're going to make a lot of money on merch. Like, do you know what I mean? I feel like there's a certain kind of financial recuperation element that we're now looking at that we wasn't looking at before when Edu was here. Like, I
don't think that's just Edu either, though. It's that's been since Gazidis. Vinay, who was great for the women's team and whatnot, but for the men's team, is senior team is really not being great. Is fantastic for the youth development and the youth functionality and everything, but it just doesn't seem cut out for the senior thing, and that's why nobody cared when he said he was going to Tottenham. Nobody really cared. Everybody went, well, good riddance, mate. You've really not done anything. So another win, really.
Yeah, Tim Lewis needs to go next, though. I can't lie.
Tim Lewis got Eze done, so he can have a place for life for me. I don't care now. You know that shot that Lord Bentner took against Barcelona, right?
Yeah.
And if he plowed that in the top corner, I'd be like, yeah, you can have a deal for life, mate. Tim Lewis is like that for me. I really, he can stay forever. I don't care.
I don't know, man. He
criticised the lawyer development and everything, to hell and high water, but Tim Lewis got Eze over the line, so happy days.
We're letting him off that easily. That easily, we're letting him off.
Easily. Do you know how much that means to the Arsenal, to the actual pitch developments?
Yeah,
that basically transformed our window from a 7 to a 10.
Yeah, it is a big, and also, like, I think it means a lot for players that are currently in the Arsenal youth setup now to see that there is a story where if you don't make it through the youth setup, there is still a way back into Arsenal.
The second chances. That's all it's about, isn't it?
100%. Providing you do the things that you have to do to develop yourself, like there's always a way back. And the Eze signing, like for me, like Berta is just, well, I say Berta, like I know Berta played a part, but I do think that it was a collective. I feel like Arteta really pushed it based off of the conversation that he had with Eze. Like, I feel like, as you said, Tim Lewis, I feel like it was one of those deals where, and I think, effort. Yeah, joint effort, but I think it can also show a lot of the Arsenal fan base is that when it comes to a player that everybody's aligned on, we can move like that. Because a lot of aids, Berta, Rice. Yeah. Yeah. Big up Sard Football Corner. You fraud. If you're free, let me know. I'll send you the link. But just move like that. Because a lot of criticism for Arsenal has been we're not moving quick enough. Like I still remember at the beginning of the window where loads of people were crying. And I set the tone. At this transfer window, I'm not gonna complain. I'm gonna keep my powder dry. I'm gonna take things slow. I'm just gonna see how it all plays out and see where we end up. And I've been vindicated for doing that. I've got the things that I deserve because I chose to be patient. I chose to trust in the process. People don't like it when
we can't use that word. It's not allowed.
We don't know more, but I decided to trust in it. And look, we've now come out the other end where not only, I mean, I don't know, there's a lot of people that will be picky and say we need a superstar left winger. I would like it, but now for me, it's not a necessity because for me, Eze can play there. Now, bringing in Hincapie, I think our defense is solved for at least the next 3, 4, maybe even 5 years, providing we don't sell anyone. I think we're cool now. I don't think we need to go into another window unless there's a major injury. Berta solved that. Yeah. Our midfield, with the signing of Hincapie, I now envisage Mars Lewis Skelly being the backup to Zubamendi. That's how I see it. So I don't think we need to worry about our midfield barring maybe finding someone that can rotate with Rice, because I don't like Mikel Merino rotating with Rice as an 8. I don't think he's a good 8.
Yeah, you don't like Mikel Merino at all, by the sounds of it, from what I've heard when you're on the thing.
As a striker, as a back line, yeah, I'm not really a fan. I think, and maybe this is wrong to think this, but I think we signed Mikel Merino to smooth over the Zubamendi deal. That's why I think we did it. Like I think
we did. I think you're right.
Yeah, that's the only reason because he's
his best mate. He's his best mate,
and he's okay. Like he doesn't get you off your seat. Like do you know what I mean?
He's not supposed to though.
He's not supposed to.
Supposed to. He got me off my seat plenty when he's scoring goals.
Yeah, but like, yeah,
not that we sit down anymore, but yeah,
but do you know what I mean? He's not a player that you look at and you go, oh yeah, I love this guy. He's not that player. He's just not. He's just really not that player. Like,
yeah, but again, he's not supposed to be. That's not what he's supposed to be there to do.
He's a cog in the system. Yeah. I give him that. He's a cog in the system that's meant to be rotating. And yeah, Carlos, I agree. Berta has clearly done his legwork all summer in private, and now we are seeing the fruit of that labor. Shows us fans that patience.
The thing with that as well is Eze was approached in June.
Yeah.
And then he was approached again in July. And then it was completed in August. So it's not as if it just magically happened overnight. These deals don't happen like that. But he's obviously they've put a spanner in the works and basically planted a seed in his head and basically gone, well, would you be interested? And he was interested enough to wait until the last dregs of the window to go, right, okay, well, I'm going to hang it out. And have you seen his video on the Arsenal player with Thierry Henry?
Oh, the Eze one.
Yeah.
When you see Henry
when he gets the phone message on
from Ian Wright. Yeah.
No, he's got Ian. No, Ian Wright's in the room and he shows him. He picks up his phone and gives him his phone. It's Thierry Henry.
Yeah, but it's a recorded message, right?
Yeah, it's a recorded message on his phone. Yeah. It's like made me well up that bit. I
can't even the announcement video.
Yeah,
I was getting a bit of more because I don't know, man. It's like
it's the reconnect, isn't it? It's just like,
man,
you still got a chance, even though you failed. You still got a chance.
And so there was some videos that came out that was like, I don't know, kind of behind the scenes, and one of them was like, Eze's mum kept all of his Arsenal tops. all of them, all of his Arsenal tops. Like that's like, and he references a prayer that his mum made when he was unfortunate, and it's like just the stars aligned. I know people don't like it when I say it, but like the stars aligned, and I feel like as well, you don't even need to be an Arsenal fan. You just have to be a football fan and appreciate how important it is for a player to get their dream move. Because this is what we're talking about. We're talking about dream move. Like, we're not talking about like, oh yeah, players going to a team that he thinks is really good. He's going to a team that he's always wanted to play for.
Yeah.
I just think that means more. And I just feel like you have to give kudos to especially Berta, but everyone at the club. And just again, more specifically on Berta, something that I've picked up is he's just come in and done business. Like, he's just come in and done his job. Like, he's not, I still haven't seen an interview with him. I've seen no media stuff with Berta. Like, the most I've seen,
he wanders around, doesn't he, with his light changing glasses.
Yeah.
That's all we know of it, really. So it's like he could be walking around with sun with shades on all the time, really. But obviously he actually needs glasses. But
like you can't.
Can I just add to that though? And as much as everybody in the club gets credit, the biggest credit has to go to Eza, because he's literally kept himself in the game. He's got his head down. He's treated Palace with the greatest respect in the world. He's still training to the last day, and that they were doing interviews with him. But all through his career, that he's not got one tarnish on his name, and that's it. So it's more proof that basically, if you stick your head down, you actually get on with it. You just keep your nose clean, do your job, do it to the best of your ability. Then you're going to get recognised for it eventually. So, and fair play to him as well.
I mean, I knew he was coming all along because in the summer he got married, and we know what married footballers mean to Mikel Arteta. Like, if you're married, you pretty much guaranteed yourself a place at Arsenal Football Club. So
or if you're single and you sign, you're not single for long. You probably have to get married to win. If you just whatever, it's just like you can't possibly be single. It's a family outfit. You have to be married. It's like a government policy or something stupid.
But it's good though, because it's like Arteta's changing the culture of the club. That's literally what he's doing. He's literally changing the culture at the club. Like, we don't really have players anymore that you would be like, oh yeah, they're probably out on the lash, or they're out raving, or they're drinking. Or Arsenal used to have a very big problem with drinkers at the club. That Arsene Wenger,
football did in general.
Oh, football, in general, football did. But
I
would say
Arsenal, Gazza and all that stuff. So it was mad. And just on that, actually, because one that's kind of got over his gambling addiction, Merson. He came out today and basically gone, and credit to him as well, actually, by the way, because he's basically come out and gone to Arsenal fans and stuff. And I don't need to be an Arsenal legend. I'm a Chelsea fan. I've been a Chelsea fan since I was 6. We all know he's a Chelsea fan. Yeah. So why, he speaks quite highly about Arsenal anyway, because he loved his time at the club, but he's not changing his club just because he's moved.
Yeah.
No player's doing that. So, I mean, you'll find out Harry Kane's an Arsenal fan very soon, but he'll be back in the stands, wouldn't he?
And I mean, just on that, like, because do you remember Matt Doherty, big Arsenal, when he moved to top, part of the announcement video was him deleting the tweet of like him basically saying, "I'll love Arsenal forever."
Yeah.
And it didn't work out for him at Tottenham. So he's probably tarnished his name as an Arsenal fan to the Arsenal fan base because of what he did as part of his announcement video.
Did you see what he did though? Did you see what he did in that announcement?
He deleted the tweet, no?
No, yeah, but in that announcement, when he's got the badge here,
yeah,
he didn't touch the badge. he touched the basketball or the whatever the ball is underneath. So it's like, okay, I'm doing it, but it's kind of I'm being forced to do it. It's not because I'm loving the badge. I'm being forced. So,
Just on the 31 likes is crazy, people. 242 people inside in total. I don't know how many are on Twitter, but if you're in the chat, just make sure you're slapping the like button. Yeah, let's try and get to 75 as quickly as possible. I don't know why people are moving shameless today, but I don't know about you because you obviously stream. I don't know how, like, sometimes you'll go through a period where people are just really active with hitting the like button, and then sometimes you just have a period where it's like people are watching with their eyes closed. They're just listening, don't know where anything is on the screen, don't hit the like button. It really does help out.
It's not as if we can do it ourselves, is it? I mean, at the end of the day, it's free, and it's one click of a mouse or maybe a thumb, and your thumb's resting there anyway. So you know, I mean, all you got to do,
unless you're on the TV, if you're on the
it's
TV,
thumb like this, thumb like this. That's all you got to do.
It won't have a tattoo like mine though, but it's still the fun. So yeah, people, just make sure you're hitting it. Make sure you're subscribing to the channel, and make sure you're also subscribing to Footy Corner TV. All right. So the last thing that I actually wanted to talk about, you know, obviously other than, and I guess Berta still ties into this, but it's more about all of the madness that's broken today about Hincapie coming to Arsenal. And the first thing that I saw is, it was posted in a group chat, was this, from David Ornstein. And he's basically gone exclusive, Arsenal working to sign Piero Hincapie from Bayer Leverkusen, subject to player exits, which is, that part's funny because I've also seen it come out after this that it's actually not reliant on player exits, which I thought when I saw it, because I said, like, do you remember when with the Eze stuff, a lot of people were saying it relies on exits, we're waiting on exits before going in, then we just went in and signed Eze anyway. So I think,
and then it was linked to Havertz, wasn't it? And it's not linked to Havertz at all. It was just like that motivated them a little bit, but that was it really.
So when I see subject to player exits, I just think that's not the case. I just think I feel like Arsenal have just accepted that, okay, maybe we do just have to do the incomings, and then once we've got all the incomings, then we can just have a big push on outgoings. The 23-year-old defender has told Bayer Leverkusen of his wish to leave, and he's prioritizing Arsenal above others. Efforts ongoing to make fee more realistic than the 60 million clause. Something else that also came out that I think is really good. I don't know if I have I can't remember who. So here, let me share this. It's from, you lot know him as Hand of Arsenal. He once was Hand of Ozil. I call him Hand of Oracle. Piero Hincapie has requested Bayer Leverkusen to negotiate reasonably with Andrea Berta / Arsenal. The defender is fully sold on the project. And I'm at a point now. I don't know about you. We can talk a bit about Hincapie. Like, I think it's an amazing deal to get over the line if we get it over the line. But me as an Arsenal fan, whenever David Ornstein and Hand of Arsenal combine on a transfer, it usually goes through. It usually just gets done.
I'm actually quite disappointed with Hato, to be honest. I thought we were going to get Hato, and obviously went to Chelsea for whatever reason. You know, I don't know whether that's length of contract or whatever. I think he can be generational, but I've seen a bit of Hincapie. I'm not going to say that I'm any kind of expert on him, to be honest, but yeah, it's nice that we're getting linked to these kind of players that are upcoming. We're producing a few ourselves, which is the main aim. But yeah, we just need to be linked with these players, and I think personally we need to be getting rid of our players before they reach end of playing life, and actually bringing some money in and replacing them with this kind of signing, so that we can bridge the gaps and not have holes in the squad like we've had for so many years. So it's a shame. Before it's like, well, this is unprecedented, but it had to be unprecedented because we've had so many holes. It's just been crazy, and like I said, the other day I was like really kind of depressed and not depressed, but not overly enamored, and I kind of a bit of that is my mate's a Liverpool fan. He couldn't fit my carpets, and he was like, yeah, you just kind of jealous, and I kind of deeped it, and I was like, I am actually. Do you know what I mean? I am a bit jealous. I just want my club to act like that, like we said before. But yeah, obviously these kind of stars that are coming in. Obviously, there's been Esteval coming at Chelsea, and Hato. How they'll perform and whether they'll actually realise their potential playing for. They're doing a bit of a farming mission, so I don't know if that'll actually relate to them proving themselves to be generational there, but we'll see. But yeah, that's where we need to be, isn't it?
100%. And just because obviously you lot that know me, I'm a very cheeky guy, and I love tweets like this. Spurs 1,000,000% approached Hincapie and quickly understood the player had chosen Arsenal after speaking to Andrea and Mikel. Still some work to do on the deal yet, but what is better than one hijack? Two.
This is in response to a Spurs fan basically put out that that they didn't approach him at all. It was basically from Fabrizio farming for engagement, and that's kind of what that's in response to. So it's like, well, yeah, you can have the copium all you want, but it did happen. So,
and there's a lot of copium. There is a lot of copium around a lot of deals. Do you know what the one thing that I've loved about this summer is? And it's happening with George. Don't worry, Manny. I slew George on the street.
He was in here. I don't know where he is now.
Yeah, don't worry.
He'll be lurking.
I big up Daryl21 for subscribing, my brother. But the one thing I've really liked about this window as an Arsenal fan is everybody we've gone in for has made Arsenal their priority. Everyone.
Yeah. I mean that's obviously what we're told, you know. I mean, we don't know who else went in for him, but yeah, that's what we're told, and yeah, I'm here for it, man.
It seems like everyone just wants to come Arsenal. I've never seen a window like this. Like it just feels, I always feels like I'm battling people. But like for example, Kepa, literally, he was willing to come to Arsenal to be backup and fight for his place.
Do you think though? Do you think that that's got a little bit to do with getting his own back at Chelsea a little bit? A little bit.
I don't know. I wouldn't like to speculate. I big up Saad coming through. You know, I wouldn't like to speculate. I'll be honest. I wouldn't like to speculate on that. But I do think that, you know, maybe. But to take him just 5 million is beautiful. Like,
wasn't he the most expensive keeper in Premier League history?
Yeah, and we now signed him for 5 million. Yeah, Norgard. Literally, as soon as we went in for him, he wanted to come. Zubamendi, we know he rejected Liverpool as soon as we spoke to him. So there's that. There's we all know what Gyökeres did. You had Eza, who literally called Arteta just before he was potentially going to sign for Tottenham and said, hey, man, like, is there...
And don't forget Sesko as well.
Is it? Oh, yeah, Sesko. Yeah, Sesko. Well, yeah. But...
Because he wanted us as priority as well, but I think his agent and Leipzig probably wanted
money. Yeah, really. Yeah, they wanted money. And now Hincapie making us a priority. So... yeah, man. So let us know what are you thinking, man. We're obviously we're doing. Do you know what? Yeah, I'm gonna give a little story. Before we bring Sard in. Yeah, but by the way, big up man like Khalid and big up man like UK88Q. So obviously, Saad created a group chat very long time ago. Created a group chat, yeah, on WhatsApp, and I'm in the group chat. And this transfer window, every day, somebody was crying. Oh, we don't sign anyone, man. Oh, where's all the signings, man? Oh, I can't believe we ain't signed no one yet, man. Where's the signing, man? Oh, why am I signing no one? Where's all signing, man? Every day. Crying, sending links, crying every single day. Yeah. And I said, you know what? Saad, I'm going to leave the group chat, invite me back when the season starts. The season has started. And if by magic, I must be the oracle, we've signed 7 on our way to signing 8 players. So, yeah, Saad, how are you feeling about, more specifically, Hincapie and Berta, but I guess our window overall?
Firstly, big up. You know what I mean? Big up. You know what I mean? That's how we greet each other now. There's really no right way, and it's that way.
There's man doing that at weddings and stuff now. It's mad.
Listen. People are gonna cringe about it. I don't care, man.
We're here for it, man.
Brilliant. It's beautiful, man. Listen, I'm splitting hairs, to be honest, when I'm saying that I'm still angry about the window, because it's minor things now where I do still think we need a natural left winger. For me, Eze is not a natural left winger. He probably would do a better job than the left wingers we've currently got there, because I think they're just below par now. Do you know what I mean? They're just wasteful, and they haven't got the creativity that's needed at times. Where an Eze would give you that, definitely. If we could get Rodrigo, I think this would be the best window I've ever seen.
It's already the best window.
Arsenal have. I've probably seen Arsenal have. Do you know what I mean? But the fact that we've signed a striker, the fact that we've signed a midfielder like the fact that we signed a midfielder like Zubimendi, been able to bring in goalkeeper back up, been able to bring in centre back in Mosquera. Obviously, he's young. We still don't know what he's about. So far, he's looked all right. Do you know what I mean? He's come on. Do you know what I mean? At least he ain't made no mistakes since he's come on. Norgard, he played a couple of games, but then he got injured. I think that's kind of a theme for a lot of our players. Do you know what I mean? They just come and get injured.
It's hard. I know we signed Bain, but you don't need to do two-face and split your face in half. You know, if you want to see your
my bad.
Get in the camera.
Two-face is crazy. Oh, bro. Nah. But yeah, man. Listen, I think it's, for me, I said if we sign a left winger, Rodrigo, I'd probably say it's a 10 out of 10, but for me it's like maybe a 7.5. I could probably boost it up to an 8 window, because it's not like the perfect window for me.
See, this is what I mean. Yeah, do you know what? Yeah, you're a bottom Gooner, innit? You're a bottom Gooner. I've clocked it. You're actually a bottom Gooner.
Can I just ask something though?
But I think a 10 out of 10 window is like everything is done correctly. The thing is, for me, that Madueke signing has like put me off so much that it's
now it makes sense. Now
it makes sense though.
It makes sense because now Saka's out. Madueke immediately he's on the right.
Comes in.
Yeah, but when Saka comes back, we're back to Madueke on the left. And
no, you're not, because
no, you're not though.
Eze's there.
Nobody's left.
Listen, man. Depending on, he's the option for the left and the right.
He's actually been good for us as well. Like, if we're gonna have a serious
on the left,
he's been good. Yeah,
he did okay. He wasn't great on the left.
It's average performance, man.
He was okay on the left.
Better than Martinelli.
He was better when he went on the right.
My nan,
he was a lot better.
My nan on the left wing, and she's better than Martinelli, bro. What are we doing?
Yeah, let's just not do this bottom Gooner thing. I can't believe
it's not even about bottom Gooner. Listen.
7 out of 10, crazy, bro.
For me, 7 out. Okay, 8 out of 10. Fine.
No. Be honest with it. It's okay if you're a bottom Gooner. It's okay to be one.
No. It's not even about bottom Gooner. It's just this transfer window, you were meant to address the attack. The attack was meant to be the main thing we address. Do you know what I mean?
We did. I mean, we have.
Yeah, no, 100% you have, but a left winger was meant to be brought. The players that we have at left wing are not good enough. They should have gotten rid of either Trossard, which they gave a brand new deal to on more money, put him on more money. I know that there's a lot that's good that's happened. I'm not even trying to just come on here and complain because people are just, do you know what I mean? They look at me, they're like, why is this guy complaining? Because we just had a mad window. But
do you not think that's on Edu though? Because that's obviously something that was agreed when either he signed or whatever. He was obviously signed up as a backup, and because he's become more prominent in the squad, rightly or wrongly, he's become more prominent. So he's been given more money. Do you not think that's more what that's about though?
I think the point you have to look at is if he wants more money because he's a prominent figure in the squad, then you can easily get rid of him and you can sign a player for bigger money that will come in and be a younger player. He's not got many years left.
But we signed him for 27 million, didn't we?
How old is Trossard now?
31.
30.
Or 30, 31, something like that.
So how many years realistically has he got on the wing? How many years? Couple? Two at 2027 is when his contract ends. If we get rid of him now and we were able to get put that money towards a Rodrigo or this or that.
But he doesn't owe us anything, does he?
I'm happy that Eze's come in, but I would have preferred him centrally. I'd have preferred a proper left winger, somebody who can do the job as a left winger, can be explosive, and can.
Eze can do that, though.
Yeah, but on the counter attack, if he's up against a really fast-paced winger, a really fast-paced wing back, do you think he's outpacing him and getting to a ball?
Do you watch Eze?
Yeah, I watch him.
He's a transition demon, you know. Bro, he's a problem. He's a big problem, you know. And on top of that, he fulfills. You see, Thanos. He puts the gems in for the gauntlet, Infinity Gauntlet. Yeah, Eze is the final piece of the set piece FC, you know, because he's a demon from Dead Ball Specialist. You know, them free kicks is crazy, bro. Like we complete. Do you know what it is? Yeah. Do you know what it is? Yeah. I feel like a lot of Arsenal fans, yeah, are doing this thing where because we didn't sign everybody that they wanted us to sign.
Maybe that's what it is.
The window isn't as
maybe
good.
You know, I can just be sitting here and just being like, it's not necessary. I could just be wrong. And I could just be sitting there complaining for no reason. I could be complaining for no reason. So that's perfectly that is a possibility that I could just be moaning for no reason.
Can I just say what I think it is? I just think you've been led to believe that we've got superior standards and like Real Madrid kind of standards when we don't. And we've been let down every single time.
No. I don't believe that. I was actually against that whole standards FC.
Bun standards.
We should be winning. We should be on where Real Madrid standards. No, that's not even the case.
Yeah, but I mean,
I don't
think they've got that in the window a little bit.
No,
think of it like this. Because this is how I'm seeing it. Yeah, when we went into this transfer window, yeah, we know we needed a goalkeeper, backup goalkeeper. Yeah, we know we needed a backup right centre back because Saliba needs someone that can more regularly come in just to give it, because he can't be playing 90 minutes every game, otherwise he'll run into the same scenario that Saka and Cole is running into. We know that we needed someone that could also potentially play right back because Timber coming off an ACL and Ben White coming off a knee injury that kept him out. I think it was a knee injury, kept him out for the majority of last season. If either one of them was to fall away by the wayside, it basically means the other one, who just came off a big injury, has to play bare football, and then we risk more injury. We
and,
know
and
that.
either one of those were the backup centre back as well, by the way.
Yeah. Oh yeah, for Saliba as well. Cool. We know we needed 2 midfielders. Yeah. So we've brought in Zubamendi, we've brought in Norgard. Now, if we then go and bring in Hincapie as well, that means that Miles Lewis-Skelly probably goes back to his natural position, which is in midfield, and he becomes one of the rotation options for Zubamendi. So we've kind of tripled up on that as well. We know we needed a left winger, yeah, but at the same time, we also know that we needed someone that could be back up to Saka as well. Now, don't get me wrong, I never wanted Noni Madueke, but he's here now. Support him, give him the best footing, whatever it is. He can play on the right and he can play on the left. Now, because he's not a natural left winger, and look, I still think it's possible that on deadline day or before deadline day, we go and sign a Leao or a Rodrigo or insert any chaotic left winger. Yeah. But signing Eza, someone who is a 10 that can play on the left as well, we've kind of solved our left wing with 2 players that are not natural on the left wing, but can both play on the left wing. One of them is naturally left-footed, so he will be overlapping, running to the byline more. And then you've got one that's naturally right-footed that can do kind of what Saka does on the other side, cuts in, become a goal threat. Yeah. And then we all know, and Saad, we've been talking for ages about this. We've needed a striker. And we went and got the most clinical striker in Europe over the last 2 seasons. So if you just look at it from a perspective of the areas we needed to address, we've addressed them all. All of them. All of them have been addressed.
The squad's literally just been filled out.
Yeah.
It's like we've literally got 2 players in every position. And even the utility positions, now we've got 3 because we're filling out the backup of the backup as well. And
on top of that, we've got players like Dauman and Wanyeri that are starting to break through and are bringing they're bringing impact to the team. Do you know what I mean? So the squad's actually I think the squad currently is so strong that there shouldn't be an Arsenal fan out there that's not saying we're going to win the league. That's how strong.
No.
Hello. I mean, not there yet. Not there yet.
We have to
not win the league, but I know
yeah.
we've got a good squad now.
We have the strongest squad in the league.
Yes, but that doesn't necessarily mean win the league.
I think we win something.
No, it should
definitely win something.
It should actually equate to.
Yeah, but with the manager's already shown that do you know what I mean? Injury.
Yeah. But now he's got all his tools, right? Certain man call him a genius. Certain man call him a magician. He's got all the tools now. What more can you ask for?
I just want to win the league, bro. Like, if we can, 100%. I'm with that, bro.
This is what I'm on. Yeah. If not the league, then the Champions League. We have the best squad in the country. I don't think there's anyone in world football that has better squad depth than Arsenal.
Starting 11 wise, though, there is. I mean, I still don't think
starting 11. Starting 11. Yeah, starting 11. There's teams that are better than Arsenal. Starting 11, I agree. Starting 11, you look at a Real Madrid, you look at a PSG, you look at a Barcelona, and you go, okay, they've got more effective players in different areas and higher quality in specific areas. You look at a Man City or you look at a Liverpool in certain areas, you go, yeah, that this player is better than that player. But looking at squad, the whole squad, I agree as well with Gunnar K, is the most balanced. Yeah, man. Oh man, you're funny. My bad, bro. I'll remove it. There we go. Love for the support, man. Remember and
the hooks, man.
Yeah, come on, man. So look, and finally, talking about Infinity Stones, TK. Yeah,
there he is.
He's going to put a downer on everything now.
TK, I don't know if you've been watching the stream in the background or not, but
no, I haven't.
So basically, I made a statement that Saad and Footy Corner don't really agree with. Is we have the best squad in the league, and every Arsenal fan should be saying we're going to win the league?
Yeah, I mean, it definitely one of the best. First of all, big up to the panelists. You know, Seth at the corner, big up to you, my brother Sad as well, and to you, Hooks, obviously, bro. But I can see where you're coming from, because if you look at the numbers, if you look at how deep the squad goes, you can maybe say Chelsea is a little bit better because they have an abundance of players. You know what I'm saying? But if you look at overall, I feel like Liverpool's defense is lacking. I feel like Manchester City's defense is lacking and their goalkeeper is lacking. If you look at the numbers and not quality-wise, I do believe that we have one of the deeper squads currently. Yes, I do agree with that.
But it's hey, TK, sometimes it's okay to say we're the best. It's okay to say it sometimes. Don't worry, this is same goes to you as well, sir. This is a safe space, you know. There's no bottom Gooners around here. You get me? We're just Gooners over here. You know what I'm saying? And by the way, big up everyone in the chat. By the way, you frauds as well. I know you play FPL. Yeah, the halftime hook Super League. Yeah, is there. Make sure you're joining it in it. Yeah, prove that you lot know ball. Cause Saad likes to question my ball knowledge quite a lot of the time. Show me that you know about this ball.
Listen, your ball knowledge is horrendous. But anyway, let's not get into that, because do you know what I mean? It might be a madness or a mazzaline. But
I hear. And hey, wait, sorry, OBN Dixie, you're not focusing, bro. Yeah, you need to pay attention. You got to worry about your Monday Night Raw match tonight. Yeah, you worry. You worry about the Hell in the Cell at St. James's Park before you start worrying.
I heard somebody, well, I read on Twitter yesterday, basically somebody say, we're not worried about Arsenal next week. You're like, yeah, you shouldn't be either. You should be worrying about Monday first. get over that and then worry about next week.
Oh, was that who is Greg or something like that?
Something like that. I can't remember the name.
I saw him. Listen, that guy looks like the biggest virgin I've ever seen in my life. But anyway,
you mean the guy that keeps complaining about us stealing their shit and that we're one of the cringiest fans in the world?
No, that's not just him. That's not just him. I realized
that's the whole Liverpool fan base, man.
A lot of the Liverpool fan base is full of these guys that think they own everything. It's weird. It's really weird. I don't understand.
Hey man, Liverpool fans created oxygen, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's how it works.
They created the very ground that we walk on. They created that.
Yeah.
Astaghfirullah.
The best one is, you know the song from Chiesa? Yeah. Have you seen the post from Ben Bennett doing the rounds?
No.
He created it 2 years ago.
Really?
Yeah. I literally done the lyrics and then it's to Sway. And it's just reposted it. It's like, yeah, Chiesa hadn't even signed for you then.
There you go. There you go. But we are the ones that steal everything from them. You know what I'm saying? But hey, a little birdie told me as well that they stole the "You Never Walk Alone" song as well. But hey, that's all different conversation, guys. That's all different conversation.
It's from a TV show, apparently. Apparently, it's from a
TV.
No,
it's from a play. It's from a play. A West End play that was done, and it was basically manipulated. Let's go with. To sound like that. So if that's what we do, that's what they did. So it's as simple as that, really.
Yeah. How dare we stream on YouTube, because Liverpool created YouTube as well.
Yeah.
So,
yeah. The logo is red, so it's probably Liverpool who made it. You know what I'm saying?
Right. I can't believe, like, I'll be real. Yeah.
And it's got a play button. They invented that as well.
Yeah.
Because who was playing football before Liverpool? Was we playing things before Liverpool existed? I don't know. But hey, I actually love the Liverpool fans in my fan base, in my community. But the only thing about Liverpool fans, just in general, is they are super sensitive. You can say 9 good things about Liverpool. You say one bad thing, all the good things gone out their head, and now they're just upset at you, angry, dissing you, and it's like, man, allow it. Like that Greg guy, I know him. So whenever I see him tweet about Arsenal, I'm like, bro, why are you? So I tweeted him just now. I was like, bro, so you're tweeting about Arsenal again. What's the excuse this time? Because last time he said to me, but Arsenal was playing, so come on, Hawks, you're better than this. I'm going to tweet about Arsenal. I'm like, okay, cool. What Arsenal ain't playing today. So why tweet about
the best one for me is where all Liverpool fans, right, or every YouTube Liverpool fan that I saw anyway, had this, you know, whenever they were start talking about him, they'd have this little underlying smirk. I don't know if you'd seen it, but whenever you were talking about their transfer window and how much they're spending, you start to mention it, and they have that little smirk that kind of appeared underneath. And now we spent more than them. They're picking holes in how much we're spending. It's like, what? So it's okay for you.
The funniest thing is when they mention our money, they mention in euros, including add-ons. But when they mention their spendings, it's not. It's in pounds with no add-ons. You know what I'm saying? See the difference?
Yeah.
We only spent like 80 million on birds, you know what I'm saying, excluding all the add-ons and naming it in pounds. You know what I'm saying? And when it comes to Gyökeres, you spent 80 million for Gyökeres. You know what I'm saying? No, that's not true. That's cap. First of all, you're naming every add-on there is, and you're also naming it in euros. So it's one of them situations where I just look at Liverpool fans and think, bro, where was this energy for Manchester City all of these years? And now that you are facing the sort of weaker side, because we haven't won a major in God knows how long, you know what I'm saying? They just pick on the one that is easy to target, you know what I'm saying? But they never targeted Manchester City like this, you know what I'm saying? So it's one of them things where I just think, bro, you just look at the easy targets. And when there was another target who was at that moment better than you were not having the same energy as you do right now against us. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, so, I've got a big up Pep as well, because you know, he come out and he's like, oh yeah, we're not the only ones that spend. Yeah, who knew that big clubs would try to rival you, you know, and actually try and catch up? Who knew?
Yeah,
you know.
No, but what they're doing with us is what's supposed to happen. But because when City were there, do you know what I mean? It was all buddy. Do you know what I mean? It was all friendly. You know what I mean? All tickle me, I'll tickle you back.
Yeah.
All of this stuff. Yeah. But when real people come to town, when real clubs come to town, that will tell you like that have got massive fan bases that will come. We'll roast you if we beat you. Or if you do stupidness, we'll roast you on Twitter. We'll roast you on the internet. You'll get roasted in real life because there's so many Arsenal fans that you probably interact with or are around you. I guarantee you can walk around. If you walk around in a Liverpool shirt in London, 100%, and we just beat you the weekend before, guarantee you at least 3 Arsenal fans will scream at you or something, or you'll get looked at least 3 times, bro.
This is what do you know what it is, yeah? Do you know? And I want to come to an end. So I'll my opinion on why Liverpool fans are more agitated towards Arsenal than they are Man City is because Arsenal is one of those clubs that we're kind of compared to them very similar in the sense that we're a building club. We do things the right way. We've got ethics. We've got morals. We didn't just overnight buy it all. Like we came from nothing, made ourselves into something, and we are part of the Red Cartel. Like we are a part of the original Red Cartel, and we are the 3rd biggest club in England. So if Arsenal get to a point where they can do what a Manchester City did and over a period of time have sustained success, it's not too long before Arsenal close that gap with Liverpool and Manchester United, because we're far off, but we're not that far off. Do you know what I mean? So I feel like it's a bit more personal for them, a lot more personal than it is. The City Pool rival, it wasn't a rivalry. It was like, it was ring around the rosies, everyone holding hands. Klopp and Pep was always hugging each other after games, and oh no, you're the best. Oh no, you're the best. And, like, do you know what I mean? It's like it was like some weird happy relationship. Like I don't know.
It's the internet as well, though, isn't it? It's the internet, right? Because there's far more Arsenal fans on the internet than there ever will be City fans. So it's just. It is literally the internet. They're just going to hear more about it, and they just don't like it.
Bro, football is the these are real rivalries. Is the Ferguson and
Wenger.
Wenger rivalry, yeah, where they're legit looking at each other and saying shit to each other on the touchline, saying stuff in press conferences. The Wenger and Mourinho, the Mourinho and
Fergie.
the Mourinho and Fergie, the Mourinho and Pep, but even that happened in the La Liga. Do you know what I mean? Those are real rivalries.
Even Tuchel and was it Tuchel and Conte?
Yeah,
Yeah, that was a
and
decent one as well.
Rafa Benitez and Mourinho as well. Like these are rivalries, bro. Our manager got called specialist in failure in a press conference, bro. Rago, just like that, Rago, in front of everybody. Do you know what I mean? So those are real rivalries. That's what it's supposed to be. Not you saying, "Oh, he's a very good manager." Oh, this and this and that. I don't like how nice football is anymore, man. Take it back to the days when it was mad. When everybody was, do you know what I mean, on smoke. Take it back to them days, bro.
100 million%.
I agree. I don't like the lovey-dovey stuff as well, bro. Just give me a proper rival, and you know what I'm saying? Khalas.
Let's have it, bro. Let's have it.
Yeah. This is why
Sure.
we need Tottenham to do good this year, because I can't think of anything better than a North London title challenge. Yeah, and we beat them to the title. That would be the most. I would cry at the. Well, I'd cry anyway, but I would properly cry at the end of this. I'd be there with my knees sliding, tears out. Do you know what? I'd be taking photos next to the Henry statue, crying, doing the same celebration. Beating Tottenham to a title, being someone that lives in North London, not born in North London, but grew up in North London, 30 odd years. Oh my day. Grandma lived on the road of the Tottenham Stadium, had to see them pricks all the time. Oh my days. Nothing.
Just hang on a second and just deep this for a second though. It is August and it is the end of August. It already is a title race, right? So according to them, right? So it's they're going to drop out of the title race in about 2 weeks, but they'll have competed for the title in 3 weeks. So that'll be good enough anyway, wouldn't it?
Yeah, good enough for them. Yeah, it's always good enough. They're there. The little things always make.
It's one for George there, just for still
But look, big up everyone that tuned in. Big up Durag Diaries for the raid as well. And big up to everyone that jumped on Footy Corner TV, TK, and Sard with Sard's Football Corner. All of their channels are in the title. So if you're watching this live or you end up watching it on playback, make sure you're subscribing to them, showing their channel some love and all of that good stuff. I am going to be sending you over to Just Joe. Yeah, one of my new best friends on YouTube, because he's a Leeds fan. I love Leeds and he loves Arsenal. And we had a nice little chat about Leeds the other day. Go over there, give him a hooks raid. Don't be too harsh on him about Leeds getting absolutely put in a spliff facing Arsenal. It was bound to happen. But yeah, continue showing the love, continue showing the support, and I will catch you next time. Peace.